Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Taylor and I post weekly videos here on my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm just going to be doing an updated Clean the Fridge with Me. So we did get a new fridge since I did my last Clean the Fridge with Me. So yeah, I'm just going to be cleaning that out and taking you guys along with me for the process of cleaning my fridge out. Last time you guys really liked this video, so I just figured that I would do another one for you guys with the updated fridge. It's always nice to have extra motivation to go and clean out your fridge. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and that it inspires you to go and clean out your fridge or whatever space that needs decluttering and cleaning. But let's just get right into today's video. So the very first thing that I do is just pull everything out in this main compartment here on these shelves, and as I pull it out, I group it into things that I want to keep and then things that I need to get rid of because they're out of date or old or whatever. And then I'll also just organize it as I pull it out and put it into groups. So like putting all of the salsa together and all of the jam and all of the condiments, and just however you normally organize your fridge as you pull it out, just put it in those categories so that when you go to put it back in after everything is clean, it just makes it so much easier and quicker, and you also can tell how much of one thing you have, and that way you can figure out what shelf you want to put it on and which one would fit it best with how much there is. So yeah, that is the very first thing that I like to do, is just get everything out and organized so that then I can begin cleaning the shelves and just the main fridge. And this fridge is way taller than our last one. You can see I'm having a little bit of a hard time reaching into the very top back part of this fridge because I am very short. I'm 5'1", so that will give you an idea of how short I am. But yeah, I was having a little bit of a hard time reaching up to get to this very back part. And I don't know if we are the only ones that end up with two of the same thing opened in our fridge, but that seems to happen to us a lot. So that is also one thing that I like to do as I'm going through. If there's two cans of whatever opened that are the same thing, I will just combine them into one if it can fit. That way there's not two of the same thing taking up more room in the fridge. And here is what it looked like after everything was out. It hadn't been cleaned in a little while, so it was pretty bad. You can see definitely there's some crumbs and like things that had spilt on these shelves here. So yeah, I just definitely needed to give it a good wipe down on these shelves here and just the back. And I just like to do this just to get everything clean as well. That way we know it's all clean and sanitary because we are putting our food in here. So yeah, you definitely want this part to be very clean. And you can see in these drawers just how bad things were. I think the drawers was what was the worst in this fridge. You can see that things had spilled in here. So yeah, I just needed to give it a really good wipe down. So I just started at the top on these shelves here and started by taking them out and wiping each one down really well, and then I clean out the main part of the fridge, so the back and the top and the sides and walls and everything, and then I just moved down into the drawers and took those out and then rinsed those out and cleaned them out with some cleaner. And now you can see how much better these looked after being cleaned. They are totally sparkling clean, which is so nice to see these things totally clean and then be able to put everything back into a completely clean drawer and shelves. So once I had gotten all of the drawers clean and put those back in, I just put the shelves back in as well. And then over here you can see I'm just grouping all of the like things together. So in this case, all of the cheese and the dairy things that I wanted down in this bottom drawer, I'm just grouping those all together so I can put those together, and that way I can find what I need when I need it, and it's all together and organized. And that's basically what I did in replacing the rest of everything that was on this counter, was just organized everything by likeness and put them back in accordingly. If any of you guys are new here to my channel, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel right now. Just take a moment, pause the video, and go down and hit that red subscribe button. I would love to have you join my family here, and definitely go and hit the notification bell beside the subscribe button and turn on all the notifications so that you can be notified every time I post a new video. So now that I had gotten everything put back into the main part of the fridge, I just started on the door compartments and took everything out just like I had done with the main part of the fridge, and then cleaned out those door compartments, and then just went and organized everything just like I did with the main part of the fridge as I put things back in. And on this fridge clean out, I was able to get rid of so much that had just went bad or was out of date. It was amazing to see all of the things that had gone out of date, and it was really nice to get it out of the fridge and free up so much of that space that was just being used, and we weren't even going to eat the things anyways. And here's a little look at what they looked like after I cleaned them. They looked so much better and much more clean. And here you can see I'm condensing things down. We had 2 ranch dressing bottles open, and so I'm just putting them all into one because they were the exact same. That way we're not taking up extra space that we don't need to be. And then in this pan, we just had some leftover food from the night before, and so I didn't want to get rid of it because we would eat it, so I'm just condensing it down into a smaller little Tupperware. That way it won't take up so much space. And this is what it looked like when it was totally done and organized. It looks so much better. I think this is one of the most satisfying areas for me to clean and organize because I'm constantly getting in the fridge to cook things or for snacks or whatever, and just opening it and seeing everything organized just makes me feel so much better, and it's just so satisfying. I can't tell you how satisfying it is to see this totally clean and organized. And you can see how I have things organized, the salsa and sauces, and then a few other random things in the middle, and then all of the eggs and dairy products and half, and all of that. And then up here on this second shelf, we've got some leftovers, and then the Greek yogurt and sour cream, and then all of the jam and jelly and things like that. So yeah, I just try and group everything by likeness so that it's easier to find for everyone in the family. That way, even though they didn't organize it, they can still find what they're looking for. So now that the inside was totally clean, I just wanted to give the outside a good wipe down because it does get fingerprints on it so easy. So even though I had just wiped this down not very long ago, I just wanted to give it another quick wipe down so that it would be totally clean as well. And now moving on, I just decided to go ahead and clean out this freezer as well. I feel like the freezer is one thing that I really neglect. Even when I give the fridge a good deep clean, I generally neglect to clean out the freezer below it. I don't know why, I just don't seem to clean this as much as I should. So yeah, I just decided to go ahead and give this a good clean out. That way everything would be totally clean. And I decided to use these little bins from the Dollar Tree to organize things a little bit better up here in this top part. And then I also decided to go ahead and use one in the bottom part as well. The bottom part of this freezer I feel like is not very efficient because it's just like one big tub and everything just gets thrown down in there and nothing is organized. And even the way it is now, I feel like I could organize it a little bit better, but I just don't know how to maximize the space with just the way it is of how deep and just like there's no real good way to organize the bottom of this. So yeah, I did try and help with using that Dollar Tree bin in the top and bottom, but I still feel like I could do better with organizing the bottom of this, but it still looks 10 times better, so I am very happy with how it turned out. But if any of you guys have a freezer like this that's just one big tub, definitely leave some comments down below letting me know how you maximize the space of it and just get it organized better. And this is a look at how dirty it was down in here. There's like a few random blueberries that fell out of our blueberry bag, and then lots of crumbs and things that definitely needed to be cleaned out of here. And now that everything was clean, I'm just condensing everything down and then putting it all back in. And I decided to put the frozen fruit and the baking things like chocolate chips and coconut and all of those kinds of baking things in this Dollar Tree bin. That way, when we needed something, we could just pull this out and it would be a little bit easier to find what we wanted, and it would just organize things in this freezer a little bit better. And then just like with the top, I wanted to give the outside a good wipe down as well. And here is a look at the finished product of this freezer. I am so happy with how this turned out. It is so much easier to find things, especially in this bottom part where things were just randomly thrown in and you just had to dig to find what you wanted. It's so much better organized and so much easier to find things. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it motivated you and inspired you to clean out your fridge. And if you're new here, definitely go and hit that red subscribe button and hit the notification bell beside it and turn on all your notifications so that you can be notified every time I post a new video and you won't miss anything. And if you liked this video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. That all goes to help my channel and help me keep creating these videos for you guys. And leave a comment below letting me know where you're watching from. I love to hear where all of my viewers are watching me from and just your name and get to know you guys a little bit better as well. But that is going to end today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and I will see you in my next video. So be thankful and rejoice in the Lord. Bye guys!